Oh.
Right.
We're playing more Alan Wake. Probably one of... Like, the game has fun mechanics that are overused, and it does scare me sometimes. I guess just, like, it's such a mediocre game. I don't want to say bad. It's such a middle-of-the-road game. It's fine. But it's probably, like, one of my favorite, all-time favorite fine games. Like, I just love it for some reason. It's got, like, this charm to it that a lot of middle-of-the-road games don't have. And I couldn't tell you what it is. I think the dialogue is mostly cheesy. Um, I think the gameplay is very repetitive, but it just has like a soft spot. I have a soft spot for it. Like,
Help you folks? Name's Randolph. I'm the manager.
We're looking for Rose. Works as
Whoa.
a waitress down at the diner.
Rose, sure. Nice girl. Who wants to know?
me.
I'm Alan Wake.
The writer, huh? I heard on the radio you were visiting. Well, I'll show you her trailer. That Rose, she's a nice girl. Always pays her rent on time.
As I was saying, Al, I found all sorts of weird stuff from the local newspaper's archives. This place is crazy. Disappearances, mysterious
Why are there
deaths,
just, like,
urban
broken
legends
cars
come
everywhere?
True, and get this, most of this stuff takes place around Cauldron Lake.
Oh.
Well, you ain't wrong, mister. The Indians thought the lake was a doorway to the underworld. I'm the God-fearing type myself. I don't hold with that sort of thing.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, there was an island there owned by a guy called Thomas Zane. Now,
What am I
some
hearing?
I found about him make him out to be a famous writer, but I ran a bunch
Is there
of
like a
searches,
person
couldn't find
chopping down a
single
tree?
thing he wrote. Zane was heavily into diving, so much so that the place came to be called Diver's Isle. But the volcano under the lake erupted in 1970, and Zane went down with the island.
Why is there just
Yeah, how
broken
about
shit
that?
everywhere?
It was there in the morning, as if it had fallen from the sky. But it would take a tornado to lift something like that. We're damn lucky it didn't crush any of the trailers.
Yeah. I was not in a tornado, but I was in a campground, and a tornado hit, like, really close by. And, we got out of our tents. I apparently was sleeping so heavily, like, my sister, she, like, lifted me up under my arms to get me to move. And, anyway, we spent the night in the car, but, like, maybe a 2-minute walk from where we were, like, our campsite. Whoa, pardon me. 2-minute walk from our campsite, someone's RV got, like, cut in half by a falling
Come on,
tree.
mister. I'll take you to Rose's trailer.
I'm just looking around. This whole game is about exploration. I love bubblies, but they do make me burp.
It gets better. A local girl, Barbara Jagger, drowned in Cauldron Lake just a week earlier. They were lovers.
Sure, Jagger's a local spook store. The Scratching Hag comes for you in the dark. Childish stuff.
Anyway, Al, I'm just getting to the best part. All of the articles about this stuff were written by Cynthia Weaver. I asked around, and she's that crazy bag lady you met.
Whoa.
Yeah, anyway, she knew both Jagger and Zane before they both died, and she had some kind of a breakdown.
Huh. Whoa.
Just follow me. It's not far.
I'm just looking for manuscript pages, dude. Oh my god. Evie?
Listen, I got things to do. This place don't run itself.
Hello?
Well, mister, this here's Rose's trailer. You mind me asking what you want with her?
We're just here to talk to her, pal.
Hi. Well, she was there the whole time. Did you see that?
Welcome to... Oh dear, Mr. Wake. I'm so glad you're here.
Rose, you have my manuscript?
Oh. Oh yes. Yes. Please, come in.
It's drugged.
This is really good.
Rose,
Yes,
my manuscript. I really need it.
I understand. I know what you need. A muse to inspire you.
Oh, for Barry. She doesn't have anything.
Yeah, hey, Al, what's... Oh...
Barry! What? What?
You know, one horror game slash movie trope I've never understood is like when someone obviously is behaving like completely different from usual. Pardon me. Like even if you've only met them one time.
Hiding in my barber's skin. I'm too weak to stop it. You must turn the lights on.
Like,
I promised I'd come visit you and your lovely wife. You
hold on,
must
story
finish
stuff.
what you started.
hi.
I insist.
You must turn the lights on. Turn the light on.
Back to work, boy.
What was I saying? I hate when in horror movies someone is
I felt
obviously
nauseous,
behaving
hungover. Only
differently.
anger kept me going.
I can't tell reality from dream anymore.
They
But it seems I have an imaginary
don't
editor
notice.
to help me. She's an old woman in a funeral dress. I call her Barbara Jagger. She's very strict. I'm writing faster and faster. My manuscript is being heavily revised. The edits are getting very aggressive, and each day there's less of me and more of her. I hate it, but I know she's right. She promises me I can save Alice this way. She knows more of this than I do. About the complex incantation I'm attempting. About this place. She's worked with another writer under similar circumstances, Thomas Zane. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I'm getting close. I can feel it.
Rose took a day from me. I had less than 12 hours left to meet the kidnapper. All I could do was get Barry into the car, work something out once I got on the road.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner. What can I get you today? Coffee?
I couldn't work up much hate for Rose. Something had used her to get to me and left its mark.
First refill is
If you can,
milk.
My gun and flashlight were gone. I'd have to find a way to get Barry into the car. Mr. Randolph liked Rose. That little smile she had. How she was still sweet when life had tried so hard to make her bitter. It wasn't any of his business what she did in her trailer. But those strangers, the writer and his smart-ass sidekick, looked like trouble. And they'd been in there for hours, way past her normal bedtime.
honestly, Rose
We
is
should've
literally
called the
used
sheriff's
as like a
station.
plot device. Pretty messed up. How many pages did I miss in episode 2? 1? We missed 1 page. That's so annoying. Luigi? Hello? That was so sweet. Evie and Ouija are not on good terms. But he was meowing like something was wrong. And Evie went up
Quickly
and
as
sniffed
possible.
him.
There was no time to waste.
Sniffed his nose. Luigi. Buddy, where'd you go? Oh, hi, buddy. I'm lucky it's overcast today. Because I've got my window open a crack. My blinds, sorry, not my window. My window isn't open. I've got my blinds open a crack. And, there's not much light coming in, so that's good. Hi, baby boy. Hello. Hi. Thank you. No. Luigi, I know the reason my PS4's HDMI port is
stepped outside to get some breath of fresh air, let me tell you. The weather's getting heavy. Nights like this make me especially glad I'm here talking to you and not home in bed. Once the weather takes a turn like this, I can't sleep at all. It's all tangled bed sheets and dark thoughts, punctuated by the occasional plunge into nightmare. Is it just me? Well, perhaps it is. But I hope I can make the night a little bit easier to get through. Caller, you're on KBF FM.
Hey, Pat, it's Walt Snyder.
What's on your mind, Walt?
Well, I am the way you are, but, well, I can't sleep either, you know? I just been staring out the window here, trying to make sense of it all, but, I ain't been drinking either, you know? I just...
Well, you sound like a man with a problem, Walt.
I had a, argument with Danny. You know, Danny, and, then I got in trouble with the law, you know, and, I'm just, well...
I heard something like that, Walt.
Yeah, well, you know, Danny's my best friend, and, they let me on bail today. And now I'm just alone here at the window, you know, waiting. Man, and there's something in the air tonight, man.
I was just outside looking up at the sky above our broadcast tower thinking the same thing. What are you waiting for, Walt?
I don't know. You know, something's gonna happen. You know, I think I better go.
Well, Walt, maybe...
No, thanks, Pat.
Well, good luck to you, Walt. Hang in there. Let's take a little break, folks. This weather's really something else, huh?
How can I be sure?
So, I think maybe that some of the songs that the game plays, like whether it's on the radio or something else, are copyrighted. So I'm going to be skipping the end of episode stuff. Like immediately.
Oh, you're gonna get it now.
Whoa, hey, Rose drugged us.
God knows what you've done to that poor girl.
This is Agent Nightingale, FBI! Get him up, Hemingway! You're under arrest! You move a muscle, I'll unload right in your goddamn face! Stay right where you are, Spillane!
I'm standing right here, you goddamn maniac!
Back in the forest.
I hated to leave Barry behind, but there was no way I'd miss my appointment with the kidnapper.
Give it up, Hemingway! Come on! Take it easy!
Don't let her get away! Move it! I'm having shots if you let him get away!
Damn. Can he have more stamina? I know he's a writer, but he doesn't look like he's in bad shape. He runs for like 2 seconds and then he's done.
For decades, the darkness that wore Barbara Jagger's skin slept fitfully in the dark place that was its home and prison. It was hungry and in pain. It dreamed of its nights of glory when the poet's writing had called it from the depths and given it a brief, terrible taste of power and freedom. The rock stars had stirred it from the deep sleep the poet had sunk it back to in the end. When it sensed the writer on the ferry, it opened its eyes.
Whoa. I saw that.
Rose didn't know how the strange old lady got in her trailer, and she looked wrong somehow. The woman showed her teeth in an approximation of a smile and traced a finger down Rose's cheek. "Pretty girl," she said. Rose felt as if she was falling asleep.
Rose
Her
didn't
knees
deserve
buckle.
that.
The crone spoke in a whisper, her words ice cold and dark in Rose's ear.
Rose deserved better, guys. Oh. Trouble amongst the law. Pardon me.
Search the area.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
This horror was everywhere I went, circling me. The cops didn't stand a chance. They were after a writer, not a monster.
Telling me that geek writer just took out my deputies? Are you kidding? I mean, have you seen this guy? He wears a tweed jacket. Over.
He's the guy we're chasing. If it's not him, who then? Bigfoot? Over.
I don't know yet, but I'm not in the habit of jumping to conclusions. That tends to come back and bite you in the
I mean, wait. Alan has been, like, shooting people all day and all night, whatever. All day, all night. But yeah, we didn't kill those deputies. Oh, hey.
You on the ground. Hold it right there. There's nowhere to run. Freeze!
Damn. A thermos.
This is James. Mulligan, Thornton, come in. Over.
Thornton here. James, we got both Wheeler and Rose in custody. They didn't put up a fight or anything. Why, they were... Hey, what you... Come on!
Sit down and give me that.
James, Mulligan here. Over.
Go ahead, Mulligan. Over.
We got Wheeler and Rose here. Wheeler's drunk or hopped up on something. Speaking of which, that Fed had a pretty distinctive whiff of Otis Scotch about him, you know what I mean? Over.
I don't have anything on that, Deputy Mulligan. Over.
Well, whatever. Anyway, Rose is just being plain weird here. You better get Doc in to take a look at both. Over.
Gotcha. You better get them here quickly. The, Fed's gonna want to interview Wheeler. Over.
Oh, yeah, I bet he does. Looks like they have a lot in common. Mulligan out.
All right.
I could see the lights of the radio station in the distance.
Yeah. So could I. I did it. I'm a gamer. Whoops.
I imagined that the broadcast tower in the distance was part of the local radio station. Maine seemed like a decent guy. Perhaps he could give me directions to the coal mine.
Maybe. Huh. Okay.
Unnatural shadows clung to the gate. The darkness that was after me was trying to stop me. I wouldn't get through without a light.
True. I see that thermos over there. Are you kidding me? But with all the thermoses I've grabbed, I wonder how many I've missed. I feel like I've been doing pretty good with grabbing the manuscripts and the thermoses, but there's no way I haven't missed any.
The old generator conked out. I'd have to see if I could fix it and try again.
Really? Bruh. did it. I did it. I'm a gamer. I'm a gamer. What the fuck? Oh. Right, okay, so now it introduces us to a second gimmick. We get our second gimmick here. First gimmick is the shadowy dudes in the dark. Second gimmick is the darkness inhabiting inanimate objects. Ease peas.
It took me a moment to recognize the flashbang grenades. They were an ideal weapon for my situation.
Team 1, come in. Over. Team 1, this is Sheriff Breaker. Report. Over.
Wow. I'm a gamer. Oh, slick dodge, 'cause I'm a gamer. Not slick, but I still dodged. 'Cause I'm a gamer. Come on, Alan, keep dodging. Ow.
And here's another call. You're on KBFFM with Pat Maine.
It's Milt Peabody, Pat.
What's on your mind, Milt?
Well, I live near the trailer park, Pat, and there's a big ruckus going on over there.
Well, that's just up the road from me, too. What's going on, do you know?
I don't know, but there's a bunch of police cars there, lots of sirens, a helicopter buzzing around, and I think I heard some gunshots.
Oh, no.
Gunshots?
Yes, sir, like from a pistol. So can you find out what's going on? Because it's just next door, and they're popping off guns there.
They're still shooting?
No, it was maybe 10, 15 minutes ago. It sounds serious, Pat. I'm telling you, it don't sound like no party.
Well, I'm certainly going to give the station a call, Milt.
Okay.
You'll hear it here as soon as I hear from them.
Okay, thanks.
Run away from the music. That's possibly copyrighted. Oh, fuck off.
Touched by the dark presence, Rose was lost in a dreamland where everything was drawn in black and gray crayons. The old lady had promised her that all her wishes would come true. She would be Alan Wake's muse. She was smiling so hard it hurt her face. She crushed a bottle full of sleeping pills into the coffee. Deep down inside, she was screaming in terror.
Pardon me. Alright. Well, how'd that not get him? Fuck off. This game just constantly throws fucking enemies at you, dude. Oh, come on. Oh my god. It took me this far back? Or taken with a single flash bang. Sorry, it was just achievement looking there. Just looking at what things you can get. This is where I start to have grievances with this game. It doesn't change things up often. You know? And it's so hard to explore when you're constantly getting inundated with a billion fucking taken. Like, oh my god, dude. I get it. Like, Jesus Christ.
I hope Maine could lend me a car to get to the coal mine.
Hello, Lorna. What do you have for us?
Well, I just don't see why the cops bothered with the trailer park.
What thank you very much for that compassionate viewpoint, Lorna.
No, don't play music. Stop. I don't want to get in trouble. Well, more than that, I just don't want my fucking broadcast to be muted.
Writer Alan Wake just walked in, folks. I'm gonna see if I can talk him into an interview.
Hey.
Come on in, Mr. Oh, I'm so glad you could find the time to do this, Mr. Wake.
Nowhere to run now, Dan Brown. You back away from me. Don't hurt it.
Whoa. Everyone calm down. Put the gun down. We're all friends here, right?
Cool your jets, Nightingale. We got him.
Judas Priest!
What the hell's the matter with you? There's a civilian in there.
Back into the fucking forest. Here we go.
I'll get you yet, even if it kills me. You hear me? You hear me, H.P. Lovecraft?
I had fallen off so many cliffs it was ridiculous. That's what you get for naming a book The Sudden Stop. It was probably good I hadn't had the chance to tell Maine where I was going. I'd have to lose the cops and find my own way to the mine.
Bro, this game is like so ridiculous.
Nightingale stared through the broken studio window into the dark woods. He turned around, started to walk out, but Maine grabbed his arm. "Young man, you almost shot me. You don't shoot off rounds at people like that. What's the matter with you?" Nightingale shook his arm free, marched out. His cheeks burned with rage and humiliation.
Oh my god. We still don't have a gun either. I remember reading a review that this game does forests, like ambient spooky forests really well. And it does. It does the ambient spooky forest really well. But I really, really wish they switched it up occasionally. Because it feels like you're constantly in a forest. Oh, we got a gun. He gave us shotgun ammo, but I didn't see a shotgun there. There we go. For fuck's sake, dude. mad at me for calling it a one-trick pony? Like, I'm sorry, dude. But like, you kinda are.
The bulldozer's engine roared to life. Mud and rocks flew as it fought for traction. It crashed through the concrete wall and landed heavily in the yard. If it were an animal, it would have shaken its head after the impact, fixed its eyes on me, and charged. Of course, it had no head, nor eyes. Shadows crawled on its form, twisting it into a monster. Then, it came for me.
Okay. Aha.
There was no sensible reason for the power company work lights to be here. It was almost as if they'd been left for someone like me to use.
The darkness controls the tape. So I gotta wonder, like, are we really killing all these people? Like, are they actually dead?
Sarah trusted her gut, and her gut said Agent Nightingale was an asshole. He felt wrong, and it wasn't just the smell of stale booze. It was in the way he flashed his badge, pulled rank, the look in his eyes when he wanted answers. Where was Alan Wake? What was this about an accident? Where was his wife? And most importantly, why did she let Wake go? He wouldn't answer her questions. Federal business was all he'd say.
Okay. A train.
Hello?
The most stubborn man I've ever met.
Alice? Alice?
Alan, I'm so afraid. He keeps me in the dark. Please help me. I look at you, Alan,
I'm here.
I'm so alone here. It's all gonna go to hell. You need to be careful. Cooperate.
The connection had been terrible, but that wasn't the only thing that hadn't been right with the call. She sounded wrong somehow, but she had called me.
It sounded like a recording, dude. That's why it sounded wrong, because it was recordings cut out of context.
The pipe wrenched itself loose from the bridge's steel framework. Wrapped in darkness, it floated in midair, twitching. For a moment, I didn't understand what I was looking at. The heavy object lurched at me with impossible force. I threw myself out of the way, but just barely. When I turned my flashlight on it, it shook in a dark rage before it flew at me again.
Yeah! So it seems like some of the pages tell the story in order, and then like if you find other pages, like, what am I trying to say? I guess that basically, like, pages you find that aren't, like, in your direct path tend to be the ones later on in the story. It seems. Make sure it goes. Bruh. There we go.
I could see a railway bridge up ahead and a warehouse of some sort on the opposite shore. I hoped I could find a car from there.
Whoa.
The darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path.
Damn, dude. Luigi.
I slammed the door shut right in his smug face. He pleaded for me to open the door. True to form, the asshole actually thought I would obey. I had no sympathy left, no guilt either, not for him. I took a moment to savor the scream. I bet I had a smile on my face. It was all that I had time for. The dark presence was inside the lodge with me.
Huh.
As a teenager, just starting to get interested in writing, Stephen King had been a source of inspiration to me. I thought about all the inanimate objects that had come to life in his books. No one is safe in a good horror story. Certainly not the protagonist. That's what makes them fun. This was anything but. The darkness could possess anything, and it was getting closer.
Uh-oh. Bro.
Take the facts of our existence for granted, unaware that they are merely a thin veneer of desperate self-delusion, covering a vast cosmos of madness and horror. All too often, the stars are right. In Night Springs. Tonight's episode, A Family Occasion. Journalist Alvin Derlis' trip to study the local customs of an insular community in Night Springs has been less than successful. Until tonight.
Well, I'm glad you changed your minds about this. Ancient customs, local mythology. My editor loves this kind of stuff.
Well, Mr. Derleth, we don't want to feel like we're on exhibition, but you have demonstrated the seriousness of your intent.
Oh, I am serious. Really, just do your thing. I'll stay out of your way and observe.
Actually, I thought you could assist us. I'm afraid we are a man short. It would provide you with an intimate perspective.
Could I really?
Of course, Mr. Derleth.
Well, I guess that's the least I... What would I have to do?
Oh, here. Let me show you with a kiss.
Alien?
Please, Nixie Burka, the dweller in flesh. Your body shall host his 1,000 years. Shh, darling, be calm. Shh.
Alvin Derleth learned a harsh lesson. If you go looking for mythology, it may come looking for you.
That was the shortest episode yet, I think.
Night Springs.
Kinda half-assed it. Hate passing up ammo and batteries.
The darkness surged towards me. sucking everything loose from the ground into its depths, tugging at my clothes.
Excuse me.
I saw the flare the kidnapper had dropped and threw myself towards it just as I felt my feet leave the ground. The darkness embraced me with the force of a tornado. Somehow I managed to light the flare. The darkness roared and cast me away. I fell toward the dark waters of the lake far below.
A little foreshadowing. It's what like 90% of this game is foreshadowing. Not that that's a bad thing. Whoa. Didn't even use a battery. Hell yeah. And I got all the flares I used back as well. Yeah. Didn't use a battery, used like no bullets almost. I was very ready for the game to throw something at me there. But it didn't. Thermos. What? I didn't mean to. I was looking around.
I had never been this glad to see the sunrise. I had a couple of hours to get to the coal mine. The coal mine wasn't far now.
Why'd we get
Today,
out of the car?
I would meet the kidnapper, and he would give me Alice. I wouldn't give him any other choice. A drowning man will clutch at a straw.
Oh, the bridge is out. That doesn't mean there isn't a manuscript page or a thermos over here. How did we get here if the bridge is out?
Even during daytime, I was being stalked. The bridge must have collapsed only moments after I'd crossed it.
Pardon me. No manuscript page? Man, you script.
without realizing it. I'd come to believe that the story in the manuscript was coming true.
Yeah,
the current of its narrative
duh.
had taken me deeper and deeper into dark waters. Alice had been taken from me. Barry was probably in jail. I was a fugitive from the FBI. The whole world taken over by the dark presence was trying to destroy me. It all felt real, but it matched a textbook case of insanity.
Just out here looking for manuscript pages. After I missed one last time, I'm so worried I'm gonna miss more. I feel like most of the time they're kind of hidden in plain sight. Like, they're not anywhere tricksy until later, I feel. I remember there's one that's really tough to get to. Can't believe I missed one. Oh, what's this? Thought that was gonna be a manuscript. I got excited. Oh, am I accidentally going forward without a car? Hold on. Yep, I totally was. My bad, my bad.
This is Pat Main, and you're listening to KBF FM. Folks, I want to apologize for kind of abandoning you to that looping music track last night, but I was detained. You see, I encountered a big shot G-man with an itchy trigger finger who could use a lesson in manners and a boot in the ass. Not necessarily in that order either. Now, folks, I know I'm not being very informative here, and I apologize for that. I really should just keep quiet, but I'm just so peeved right now, because some people just shouldn't be carrying badges. I'm just glad that our Sheriff Breaker was there to straighten things out. And if someone I met last night is listening, let me just say, I'm sorry if my mouth got you in trouble. I'm pretty sure you're not the bad guy here. Godspeed, son. I hope you know what you're doing. Now, on a lighter note, I'll be talking to Dr. Nelson all morning. But first, a little music.
No, don't listen to the music. Twitch is gonna mute my audio. Run away from the music. Run away from copyright. Keep your eyes peeled. Never know when there might be some... Whoa, hey. Well, I gotta say, they nailed the driving. I'm just kidding. Driving's pretty rickety. Luigi.
Welcome back to KBF FM. Enjoyed that?
Oh my god, buddy.
Now, you were talking about life and finding that special someone, that soulmate.
Well, you were talking about that. I was saying I don't buy it.
Well, see, to me that's strange, because I always pegged you as a hopeless romantic.
You always pegged him.
You got me there, Matt. But I think love's where you look for it. And it do a lot of looking, sure. But the idea that there's that one special person out there for you, and if you miss that chance, it's gone forever and you're forever incomplete. I mean, isn't that depressing? Or heck, childish even? There's plenty of fish in the sea.
And apparently a fisherman has a fishing analogy for everything, but what you're saying, isn't that a little harsh?
Well, no. What I am saying is that your potential for finding that connection isn't limited to what's essentially a chance encounter. How is that harsh?
Yeah, well, I guess that's a nice thought, but let me say something personal here.
Okay.
Now, well, I don't disagree with you exactly, but I can't really fit that together with what I feel, what I felt for someone, because she was the one, she was, and I let her drift away from me. Maybe I didn't put in the work, I don't know, but, well, since then, and it was a long time ago, but since then, there hasn't been anyone, not like her. And I'm not saying I dwell on her or haven't moved on. I like my life, I'm not living in the past, but I do miss the way she completed me.
You can't argue with the heart, Pat.
I'm sorry, folks. I had kind of a scary experience last night, and let's just say, it's shaking a few things loose.
Wow. What a revelation from Pat Maine there. Pardon me. I think I agree with the doctor though. I don't think there's like one person for everyone. I think life is a lot more chaotic than that. Whee! Oh my god, did I break? What am I stuck on? I wonder if you can break the car. Hold on, there's a fucking building here. Gotta check that out. Gotta check out every building. Yep. We're missing a page? Fuck, dude.
For Mott, spying on the writer on the ferry had been a disappointment. His boss had made Wake out to be something special, but Mott hadn't been impressed. He'd gotten a good long look of the wife, though, and he liked what he saw. Mott had fantasized about goading Wake into a fight, but it hadn't happened. Still, he'd get his chance to see if the writer had anything in him. He'd been promised as much.
What? Who promised you, Mott? Who promised? Tell me. Really worried I already missed a page. Aha! I knew it.
I was early. I was supposed to meet the kidnapper at noon in the main building. The coal mine was quiet. It was a museum now. With Nightingale gone and the night wind blowing in through the broken studio window, Maine stared at Sarah. The sheriff looked away. Maine's voice shook with barely controlled anger. That boy's doing more drinking than thinking. I hope you know what you're doing, Sarah. He's got a sickness in his eyes. You take my word for it. He wants Wake for a reason, and it's not for anything good.
Yeah. Yeah. Sarah. My sister. Sarah. In 1970, a volcanic eruption below Cauldron Lake, while relatively minor, caused most of the deep mining tunnels to collapse or flood. 32 miners lost their lives in the calamity, and all mining around Bright Falls came to a final stop. Not many of the remaining buildings are protected. Now many of the remaining buildings are protected as historical landmarks. 32 people. That's a lot of people. We made it.
I didn't want to go outside. Cops had to be looking for me. The noon sun turned the place into a sauna. The day dragged on. Different scenarios ran through my mind. Ways of how I'd torture the kidnapper to get Alice back. Or the different horrible things he could have done to her. I imagined her dead. I had no way of knowing she was still alive. It was killing me. I was running on blind hope. It was all a waste of time. The bastard never showed up.
Wake!
Where the hell are you?
Change of plans. You know where Mirror Peak is? It's a big mountain north of where you are. You follow the path from the mine, you can't miss it. There's a lookout point there. I'll be waiting.
I'm through being jerked around
You
by
want
you.
to see your wife alive? Because if you do, you better watch what you say to me. Do we understand each other?
I want to talk to Alice.
Yeah, and I want the manuscript. Don't keep me waiting, Wake.
Hello? Hello? Ah! I'm gonna kill it.
I had to get to Mirror Peak.
Yeah. Whoa, what the? Can I get out now?
It was close. Maybe closer than ever before.
How the fuck do I get out of here? What am I... Is there a ladder or something? Oh, I'm just supposed to... Okay. Gotcha. Wow. Hi, Luigi. Hi. Damn, we definitely missed one. Fuck, dude, really? I was being so careful, too. It was probably in that section where we're, like, being chased by all the... All the guys in the woods. Uh-oh. Luigi. I'm stuck! Whoa, what the fuck? Well, I think this guy's glitching out. Okay. Yeah, flashbangs. Oh yeah. Thought for sure. Where? Where? Oh. Alright, well we're gonna climb up that ladder and they're gonna burst through, I guess. Oh. Oh. Well, I wasted a couple flares, but that's okay. Flares are mostly good against the inanimate objects. They're not really good against the enemies. What the hell? Uh-oh. Duck and cover.
The only way to reach the hillside ahead was to go through the building. I had to find a way to avoid electrocution.
Avoid electrocution, bad name. I was trying to get the achievement where you run over the bad guys with car. I did it. What? Dumb. And I busted up the car, so now I can't even, like, speed my way across this. Ow. Alright. Ow, holy shit, dude. Bro, I swear to God. It doesn't matter when you fucking dodge. They just hit you. I wish I hadn't destroyed the car, god damn. Like, does this game not know what adrenaline is? Like, I can't even move. Yeah, that was fair. That was a fair death. That was fair, you know? Like, this game doesn't know what adrenaline is. It must not. God fucking. Like, if you were getting chased by a bunch of fucking demons, okay? Like, you would run faster than... Like, there's no fucking way you wouldn't be booking it, dude. I don't care how bad your cardio normally is. I counted. That was like a 10-second sprint. I hit the dodge button. I swear I did. I can't believe I didn't keep the car. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to have the car for this part. There, fuck off. Just use all my flares. Nice. Luigi. Oh my goodness. Thermos. Yeah, we definitely fucking missed.
When Thomas Zane fell for Barbara Jagger, it happened fast. She was young, vibrant, and beautiful, full of life. He had never been a very happy man, and without any seeming effort, she had changed all that. Zane felt good for the first time in his life. Everything she did was another piece of a jigsaw puzzle he hadn't even known he'd been missing. And best of all, she made the words flow, strong and sharp. She was his muse.
Whoa.
Some of the Taken retained echoes of their former selves, but these were just the nerve twitches of a dead thing. Nothing remained but a shell covered and filled with darkness. In most cases, these puppets were enough for the purposes of the dark presence. But for anything more elaborate, as with the writer, it was different. It needed his mind. And so rather than taking him over completely, it merely touched him.
All right.
There was no way the flashbang grenades were standard power company equipment.
You're not wrong. Because I agree, I don't think that's standard power company stuff. Pardon me. Bro. Hi, Luigi. Hey, buddy.
I stared through the bars of the jail cell. Barry stood behind me, swaying on his feet, looking as ill as I felt. Agent Nightingale stood on the other side of the bars with Sheriff Breaker. Nightingale had a stack of manuscript pages in his hand. He seemed unhinged as he gloated. Well, I've got you now, Raymond Chandler. It's all here. All the evidence, including conspiracy to murder a federal agent.
We're missing a fucking page. Thought I was doing good. I keep finding these little things that lead to nothing, and I'm like... Luigi, you're keeping me in shadow. You're blocking the light, buddy. Trying to get me taken by the darkness or whatever. Suave. Oh. I see that shit. Suave. 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 Luigi. Stop knocking shit over, buddy. Oh. Hi, buddy. Thank you. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god, dude. Luigi. Luigi. Excuse me. What's up, buddy? What do you see? What?
I had no real plan. I was going to give the kidnapper all the manuscript pages I had for Alice. If that wasn't enough, I'd hold him at gunpoint and make him talk.
New weapons, some ammo. Methinks coming up on a boss fight or a enemy rush or something. Yeah. Easy, 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 easy. Get owned. I was just looking to see if there was like a thermos or anything back there. Seems like we're good, but who knows?
The dark presence was moving ahead of me in the same direction I was going. A cold feeling settled itself in the pit of my stomach. Was it going for Alice?
I don't know.
The graveyard shift may cause cancer.
Yeah, guess you could say I'm pretty good at this game. Don't watch the footage of me dying over and over again in that field earlier, okay? Thank you. I feel like it keeps not putting
The place
stuff.
was dead. A ghost town. Had been for decades, maybe a century.
I feel like it keeps not putting stuff at the end of random pathways. And like, random pathways are normally where you would find stuff, right? And I'm wondering if maybe it's lulling me into a false sense of security. Damn, dude, we definitely missed that fucking page. I'm so annoyed about that because I don't know where it could have been.
Things were never as simple in real life as in fiction. I had lost count of the times I had wished there'd be a clear reason for my writer's block. Something to fight. Something to lash out on.
Luigi?
I was filled with doubt.
What was that,
I was
buddy?
nothing like the hero in my books. Alex Casey had gone through his life with single-minded determination, never wavering from his goal. Even now, I was angry at myself, angry at Alice, angry at Barry. I was fumbling and I had no plan.
I love the headbutts this little buddy gives. I love them. Because unlike when most cats headbutt you, he doesn't rub the side of his face on me, he rubs his forehead on me. Like, he literally headbutts you. And it's like... sometimes he does it, like, really hard. Like, he'll literally bonk your head. And I love it. I think one time on stream, he like headbutted me so hard he like knocked my glasses and my headphones off. He's a hard-headed little guy. Aren't you, buddy? Yeah, there he goes. Knocking my headphones off my head. Suave! 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 Whoa. What you doing, Ouija? You clicking on stuff? Alright, we finally used some batteries. Just because I was getting tired of waiting for it to recharge.
Anything outside of riding is a struggle. I feel ill. I managed to make my way downstairs. There's a shoebox filled with books and papers by Thomas Zane. It's very hard to focus, but I managed to read some of it. He's a poet, and a good one. He writes of muses and creators summoning fabulous things from a magic lake, using his powers to shape the world of a realm of gods and dreams and demons, dark things that wait for a chance to slip through, wearing the flesh of men as disguise. Zane writes about himself, his girlfriend being taken over by a dark presence, about growing scared of the lake. Zane believes it's a mirror to the gaping void of darkness above, where some Lovecraftian presence lurks. I crawl back upstairs. I'll borrow these things for my story. They ring true. They fit.
Oh no. Pump action shotgun or hunting rifle. I think I'm gonna stick with the pump action shotgun. I'm just looking at them. I'm just looking at this handsome boy. Because that's what he is. Isn't that right, Ouija? Aren't you a handsome boy? Yeah. You're so cute.
The kidnapper had sent me a text. The message was full of spelling errors and insults. It was telling me to hurry up.
Gosh. You're a baby. Hey. Hey. Hey, buddy. Luigi.
Birds.
Luigi. This reminds me of a part in Days Gone. The game I was talking about yesterday. The game I feel like I want to stream at some point. Tunnels go to Cauldron Lake.
Without warning, the headache stabbed at my brain.
Whoa. I going the right way?
Alice?
Where am I going?
I'm losing it. I gotta get out of here.
Whee! Aww. My boy can't swim.
I'm losing it. I gotta get out of here.
Just instant death? Oh, nice, a manuscript page.
The hunters were big, thick-set men, confident and at home in the woods. They were feeling good, running on beer and ghost stories and camaraderie late into the night. It did them no good, as they were taken by the dark presence, sucked deep into a darkness far worse than any ghost story they ever told or heard. Even behind the closed doors and curtains of his grimy room at the Majestic, the local motel, Nightingale could feel the locals' eyes on him, the unrelenting pressure of their judgment. He forced it out of his mind. For all he knew, they could all be under Wake's spell already. You do what you have to do to get the job done. He took comfort from the bottle in his hand. Please, he thought, just let me get through this.
Okay. Navi. Navi. Stop chewing the box. That's a big guy.
I'd have to make my way up this mine shaft in order to go on. Maybe the machinery could help me with that.
Maybe it could, Alan. see. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Wow. Puzzles. Puzzles. Wow. Puzzles. Right, okay. I was like, wait, what is that ledge? You were just there. This guy's got a mean kick, you know? Said what I said. Bound to be something good up here, right? Manuscript page. Or a thermos, maybe. I feel like so far we've done pretty good with... Oh, jeez. The thermoses.
Lightning flashed behind the windows of Cauldron Lake Lodge. Tor Anderson laughed and held the steel hammer above his head. Nurse Sinclair was trying to calm him down without success. Tor grinned madly and shouted, "My hammer's up. Here's a friendly poke from Molnir, wench." He brought the hammer down with all his might on Sinclair's head. "We're on a comeback tour, baby."
Huh. So he killed her. Okay. Don't know what the point of that was, but we did it. So that's what counts. Right, Luigi? Luigi! Birds.
Oh, great. Another cable car. Just great.
We've been in a cable car in this game? When did we get in a cable car? We'll finish this episode and then I'll call it. Actually, you know what? I have a feeling there's something up there. My feeling was incorrect. Okay. Manuscript page. Time to find out how many we've missed. Because I'm pretty sure this will be the last one we... Or maybe one more.
All of Stucky's rental cabins. There had been no sign of the Wakes. It was dark when he'd found their car parked at the end of the road by Cauldron Lake. It made no sense. They must have taken a wrong turn. But there was no sign of them, and the car had been there for hours already. Frustrated, Mott stood on the rotten ruin of the footbridge that had once led to Diver's Isle before it sank beneath the waves years ago. The boss wouldn't be happy.
What does it all mean? Luigi, what are you doing down there? Kick it. Or push it, I guess. Kick it. Kick it with your mighty legs, Alan. Huh. Seems like someone had a crush on old Zane. Oh. Hey guys. Did we have to go through that building? Why did I think that building was like an optional thing? A thermos. You're back?
I could see Cauldron Lake. I thought I could make out the spot where the island and the cabin had been. There was a light near it. It had to be a boat.
Were you here earlier?
I was close now. I had to get... I tried to hold on to Alice, but her form melted away. I was losing control. Dr. Hartman stood in her place. I wanted to hit him, but my arms were jelly. He smiled. It was a reassuring smile, and I hated him for it. I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period. Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic.
Did I get far in the game? Well, I played for... Pardon me, like an hour.
I dreaded what I would find.
Hour and a bit, I think, after you left yesterday. And I've been streaming for about 2.5 hours today.
Hey, I'm here! I'm coming!
No! Get away! Sorry. Please, leave. The boss didn't know who he was messing with. I didn't know. I swear, I didn't know. We don't have a wife. We don't know where...
Can I tell you what happened? Hold on. Hi, Luigi. Well, unfortunately, I am gonna end now.
Previously on Alan Wake.
But we can watch the previously.
Sheriff, Wake's running. I'm giving chase.
Are you seriously telling me that writer just took out my deputies?
A thriller I supposedly wrote is coming true. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I was told that Alice had been kidnapped, but that was a lie.
We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is.
Her purported kidnapper was eaten up by the dark presence before it attacked me.
Is the game over? No.
Alan, shh, baby. It was just a nightmare.
Alice.
There you go, Alan.
Hartman. Fell.
I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period.
What?
Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now. The shock of your wife's death triggered a mental illness.
No, you lied.
You're suffering from various symptoms of undifferentiated schizophrenia.
Bastard.
It's okay, Alan. Just let go.
I felt groggy. Whatever Hartman had bumped in me was making me numb. I felt like this was happening to someone else. Someone I was watching on television. I couldn't think. Couldn't focus. There were only empty sheets of paper here. No manuscript pages. The door was locked. I was a prisoner here.
Good evening, Alan. Are we feeling better now? Feeling
Punch him.
calm?
Yeah. I see you brought your pet gorilla with you. So sure, I'm calm. I get the message. Loud and clear.
Quite right. That's the spirit. You're being very brave, Alan. I understand you're confused. I would be more concerned if you weren't suspicious of me. I don't blame you for it.
Big of you.
Now, why don't you come with me? We'll reacquaint you with my clinic and go over everything you might have
Do I have to
forgotten.
go? Well, I was gonna
You'll
end
walk
after
in
that
some
episode.
fresh air? Yes, it will do you good. This corridor is for patients. Most of them aren't here right now. Jack took them out for a fishing trip, except for the ones who are particularly vulnerable, of course. I encourage creativity as a part of the recovery process here at Cauldron Lake Lodge. I specialize in treating artists.
I bet you do.
Splendid, Alan. I honestly believe we can get this thing under control if we work together. This way, Alan. Now, Alan, from past experience with you, I know I need to get right into the heart of the matter as quickly as I can after an episode. So I'm just going to say this. Alice is dead.
No.
Nope.
You're in a very vulnerable state until you understand and accept this.
Navi.
Alice drowned, and you couldn't face that. You're suffering from hallucinations.
Shut up.
Paranoid delusions.
Shut up.
unusual thinking,
Shut
an
up.
obsession about light and darkness,
Shut up.
a feeling that everything revolves around you,
Shut
your
up.
thoughts and dreams.
Shut up.
Your mind has constructed an elaborate fantasy scenario in which
up.
your writings are affecting reality. She has been kidnapped, and supernatural forces of darkness are trying to stop you.
Shut up!
We go this way, Alan.
I wasn't ready for another shot, so I went along with it. He had to be lying. But under the influence of the drug he had given me, I had to fight not to believe his words.
It's all in your head. You've been making it up. Apart from the tragic accident with your wife, no one has been killed. Your delusions are just a manifestation of your subconscious mind trying to protect you from the too painful
Stop
truth.
biting the box.
Unless we fight the fantasy, it will return. I know the instinct is to resist me, but think about it. Doesn't this make far more sense than the insane supernatural conspiracy you've concocted in your mind?
Shut
You're
up.
a skeptic by nature. We both know this. Everything can be explained logically.
I'm saying shut up to this guy.
I never get tired of this view. Very
So
inspiring,
fucking
isn't
annoying.
it?
Cauldron Lake spread below us. I could see Mirror Peak on the other side of the lake. I thought I could make out the spot where Diver's Isle had been when I arrived with Alice. Now there was nothing but waves.
It seems there's a storm coming. Funny, I don't recall there being a mention of that in the weather forecast. Well, no matter.
Oh God, shut up.
This way. Follow me.
He's so slow. Thermos. Give me that thermos. Oh my God, dude.
Alan, what I'm telling you is good news. Right now, we're in control.
He puts
Every
him
time you have a relapse,
right up his
it gets
butt.
more and more difficult to resurface from the dark depths of your imagination. Not surprising, considering your profession. Imagination is what you work with. After all your nightmares, this should come as an immense relief to you. If it doesn't, why is that? Because I'm lying? Or because you don't want to admit that
Shut
you're
up!
not well?
Open the door.
It's very natural for you to think of me as your enemy. It's part of the
I let him
illness,
talk.
after all.
Hartman
I'm the
obviously
one
loved
trying
his
to
own
bring you
voice.
out of the
His
world
words
you've
echoed
constructed.
madly inside my head.
But I
I
can't
dug my
do
nails
it
into
by
the palms of my
myself.
hands to stay
You need
focused.
to work with me. Once you accept that, we can begin the journey towards your recovery. Come along. Let's go inside. Now, here's the entrance to the office wing. That's for staff only.
Scary.
Hi, buddy.
Scary, scary.
Whoa, that was weird. Luigi, are you in this game?
I'm a real
A
bad
QR
dream,
code.
mister. You should be afraid of me. Don't want to run into me in the night, that's for sure.
Please, Emerson. Mr. Wake is confused enough as it is.
Yeah, you'd like me to go away so you won't be scared. But you can't just decide what kind of dream you have or when you have it.
Emerson.
Okay. Sorry. Ew.
Where does the QR code lead?
Alan, please, this way.
Of the fall. The mist. A caldera lake. Silence echoes. Loud. It's too late to hear words.
Whoa.
Naked. Crawls to the shore.
This is cool. They made a whole YouTube video.
Nothing like a birth. The opposite. He staggers to his feet. The carcass of a deer lies on the shore, rotting amidst driftwood.
That's pretty neat.
He's afraid. Beside himself. Who is he? He doesn't himself know. Dark waves have washed it away.
It does say Vision 3. Huh. Does that mean that... Okay, yeah, we missed... I knew it, we missed a page. It does say Vision 3. I wonder if I've missed other QR codes.
Hartman had mentioned that the power had been acting up. Maybe that was the reason for the generator and the work light on the balcony. The generator hadn't been activated, and there was no key.
Alright. That was kind of neat. That wasn't in the original game, for sure. I don't care about anything involving Dr. Hartman.
Now, you might have noticed the typewriter in your room. You've been writing as a part of the therapy.
Uh-huh.
Oh, hello. I've painted you.
Thanks. The only thing that makes frickin' following NPCs tolerable is if you can choose when you follow them. Because otherwise they take forever to do anything. Whoa. A lot of words that I'm not gonna read.
My rheumatism's killing me. There's a storm coming. Oh, what a storm.
I hope it wipes this place off the face of the earth.
And these two are the Anderson brothers. And Tor. They had a... How should I put this? A heavy metal band in the 70s and 80s called Old Gods of Asgard. They even adopted new first names to complete the image of Viking gods. After the band broke up, they lived on a farm nearby.
Cool.
They are, well, in advanced stages of dementia. They're well cared for, TLC and all that. There's nothing more that can be done. I'm afraid that the rock and roll lifestyle has left its mark.
Cool. Can we leave?
No, that won't do. I'm so sorry to cut this short for now, Alan. The power has been acting up. I'd better go check on it. We'll continue this soon. Meanwhile, when you feel up to it, return to your room and try to write. It really is for the best. Don't you think?
Shut up. Hate you.
I'd like to bash his head in with a hammer.
Oh, he'd love to fish out our secrets, but he has no clue. He's not crazy enough. Not crazy like us, Sonny. Yeah! Being crazy's a requirement, Sonny. Who else could understand the world when it's like this? It takes crazy to know crazy.
That's the sanest thing I've heard in a while.
Zane! You're all right, Tom. Hey, we like him, don't we, bro? He's got to go to the farm.
The Anderson Farm. Valhalla!
We wrote it all down, lest we forget. A crash course. All you need to know to get your head right. You need to find the message.
Here, Sonny, here's something for you. Gave me a rash, but I kept it safe from these bastards.
Manuscript page.
Zane could feel the poems, taking form, shaping things. As he experimented, he imagined he could almost feel the power surging through the keys of the typewriter. It exhilarated him. But there was fear, too. If not for his young assistant, Emil, he would have given it up. But Emil convinced him otherwise.
Emil?
He, too, had a way with words.
Emil?
My head was clearing up, or according to Hartman, I was sinking back into the fantasy. I was convinced he was lying to me about everything. Crazy or not, the Andersons made more sense.
There's a manuscript page in there. Gimme. Gimme manuscript. Gimme manuscript.
Good thing he's not overreacting or anything.
Well, he's the boss.
I may need a hand here later on, Birch. The storm's bound to make you-know-who jumpy. You know how they get.
Gotcha. Doc's got you looking after Wade.
I'm not myself.
I'll do that, Birch.
There's a shadow inside my head. I can only focus on writing. Everything else is a blur. I'm trapped in this cabin. Have been for days, but it's always dark outside. My editor is real.
Typewriter's in your room.
I saw her again. She's not human. It's not human. A dark presence is wearing the old woman's face. She was covered in clinging shadow. There's a hole in her chest where her heart should be. I think I've made a horrible mistake. I don't think I'm any closer to saving Alice. It's been lying to me, using me to get the story it wants, and the story come true.
Whoa.
You can get to your room by those stairs, Wake.
Okay.
The white glare of the blank page in front of me hurt my eyes.
I think that's where we're gonna end for today. I've already been
My
going
hands
for like
began to
2
shake
hours and 40
uncontrollably.
minutes, so.
Everybody calm down. Put that down. Bert, I need help.
Hey, Wake, you stay here. I'm gonna go see what's up. You just keep doing what you're doing. Be cool, okay?
I didn't know what the chaos was all about.
That's gonna be where we end for today. I might stream later, but I don't think so. Planning on playing a game with my friend, so probably gonna be doing that. Till next time. Have a good one.
Ha 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 ha!